Welcome in, guys. All right, let's see what's going on. In Taurus at 26 degrees and 6 minutes at a semi-sextile over to Chiron and Aries at 26 degrees and 21 minutes to be exact. It hasn't happened exactly yet, so we're going to tap into this energy. All right, 27th degree of Aries. Let's take a look. All right. Just keep thinking about a lost opportunity that's regained in the imagination. Tap into this energy the other day. And then the moon in Taurus at a semi-sextile at 27 degrees. This one speaks about an elder. That's for damn sure. I remember this energy. One second. An old Indian woman selling beads is the Sabian symbol. So this is wisdom of an elder. All right. Maybe your wisdom is being passed down by an elder here. All right. And this one speaks about undeterred faith in the pursuit of your ideals. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to do a quick spread. I'm going to use tea leaf and oracle of the radiant sun, but let's see what the energy speaks of. See the chariot here? So some sort of success, victory, whatever that may be. All right.
Shut your lips.
No, close that door. You know this how it speaks about like a brand new pathway opening up here with the Fool card. I see Aries and Cancer being at a square. Something here that's being negotiated could be the problem about your success and about your brand new beginning. The Five of Cups. There could have been some sort of lost or lost opportunity in the past in connection to like a soulmate. And I'm seeing the Death card and the Seven of Wands. So something that was meant to transform you or the situation, it kind of feels like you have your guard up to this or you're trying to protect your energy. Queen of Pentacles in the near future. Show me the Chariot. All right, so you're successfully overcoming some sort of fear. All right. Overly. This is like overprotective in the mind state where you feel like, again, it could create some sort of stress for you and how something's going to be negotiated in your favor pertaining to your brand new beginning. Yeah. It's like, is this offer coming through or not? Show me the Fool card. That's the goal. I see the Queen of Cups. All right, so this would have a lot to do with the energy of you being compassionate and nurturing. All right, psychic abilities could be of significance, heightened intuition. Show me the loss that's in the past in connection to what and or who. The Page of Wands. Maybe you want to hear from this person from the past because something ended and you have your guard up. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's delayed right now with the Hangman. And then the Queen of Pentacles in the near future is being clarified by the Ace of Wands. It's like a brand new passion that you have this time around. Three of Wands is here with the Ten of Cups. All right, your emotional fulfillment is about you moving forward and how you're going to be progressing. Show me the environment. The Ace of Swords, there's clarity, there's truth in connection to this King of Pentacles. So this could be like a business partnership here as you move forward in the near future as the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Maybe there has to be truth spoken in who it is that you have desire for or what you have desire for pertaining to stability, foundation, all right, career, things like that. Just more so in your practical life. The Page of Cups is coming through. That could be like an apology. That could be some sort of brand new interest that you have in connection to if it is psychic abilities that you're tapping in with. The Magician and the King of Swords is popping through. Heavy on the Gemini energy here. There could have been some sort of restriction overall in how you were manifesting something new that was going to keep you emotionally bound into Ten of Cups. That's how the offer ends up coming through this time around. So I'm seeing the Ace of Swords, the Magician. All right, these are all brand new beginnings. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Again, heavy on the happiness. How something's going to be reciprocated to you or gifted to you moving forward. And I'm also seeing, wow, there's a lot of court cards. All right, the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you've been patiently waiting for, It's overall like that's what you're concentrating on. And then you've got this energy of the fire sign coming like right behind you. Okay. Yeah, this person could be like watching in on how your destiny's changing and shocked at the fact that you're actually celebrating some sort of win in something that you were sacrificing and devoting your time to. All right. The person from the past feels like this is all an illusion. They want to come back together and reconcile and show this energy of like happiness. All right. This could be a Sagittarius coming with you, or because you've been patiently waiting for something that you have involved yourself in creatively and gone to your desires. It looks like the Ten of Swords is saying that you're actually betraying this energy of love that's been trying to come in. Like you're emotionally withdrawing from this lover and focusing more so of your attention on yourself. It looks like some sort of communication about bringing things into harmony and balance is where you feel that you've been trying to reject and or keep a boundary up so that you fulfill your dreams. The Empress is heading towards the Five of Pentacles, though. This is about overcoming some sort of difficulty or hardship. Slowly but surely moving forward and making progress with trying to build some sort of solid foundation after dealing with something that was kept or was keeping you from an opportunity being presented for work. All right, so the Five of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles. This would be like somebody working against you behind your back or trying to control the dynamic of what your future looks like. It's coming through as the King of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placements, or a person could be of significance in connection to a workplace, creating some sort of working behind your back, I would imagine. All right, controlling who it is that you collaborate with, or how you had some sort of like boss energy, all right, behind you, and who was creating this I don't know if someone was like testing your knowledge before you were able to move on to a different chapter. I don't think you see this coming, or you have noticed who this person is. You're very quick with it. You understand exactly what's going on within yourself as you tap into your intuition. And it looks like freedom is what you desire so that you can transition into calmer times. Ten of Pentacles, the Sun. All right, so Virgo's energy is going to be of significance. Something feels harder. It feels like you're attached to something overall, or trapped in connection to this Hierophant. It could be an organization, an institution, a community of people. I don't know if you're meant to be seen as a leader here, but the pathway you're on is heading towards the High Priestess, and it looks like it's creating conflict for this soulmate that's trying to come back in, or for you to align yourself with this person in love. All right, so it looks like you're emotionally blocked. You could be having some successful victory that's being negotiated at this time once again, and it looks like there's a sense of regret or loss from the past and something transforming. But like I don't know if you're trying to like fight this off. You shouldn't be, because it's leading you to the Queen of Pentacles in the near future. And in your environment, you have a King of Pentacles coming in. Welcome in, you guys. All right, we're going to get into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. This semi-sextile energy is working with fire and earth. Typically, they don't work well together. But assertion in connection to resources could be of significance, your finance. All right, and once again, it's going to be wherever your Aries and Taurus placements are. Chiron is a core wound. Moon in Taurus just means that you feel a sense of comfort around something or someone. All right. Let's see. So Mercury and Aries, I would imagine that you're communicating about things and how you can be assertive in the near future, but you feel restless in this direction. Why? Because of what's being negotiated. I'm seeing the first and the seventh house in opposition. So this could be about you and or opposing partnerships, relationships, contracts, business negotiations, or whatever that may be. All right. It feels like someone's trying to force you and or your ideals and what your spiritual beliefs are. All right. And then ostentation. There seems to be some sort of financial gain there, but it feels like there's scheming happening in the background as well. All right. You've done something to fulfillment. Saturn means you put in the work. And then I see the Sun in Taurus overall in the near future. It's like you're looking for some sort of way of acquiring, all right, whether it's information or warning you about what's coming up in the near future. Mercury and Virgo current transit. It's given that Ten of Pentacles energy. It's creating some sort of longevity for you, or how relationships have been influential to how you've been expanding in the home environment or in the energy of your inner healing. There's some sort of speculation happening regarding your home or your work from home or you starting a business from home. It could be how an inheritance is coming through or something like that. All right, speculation, resistance. Yeah, this is about the business that you're trying to start up here. Maybe it has to do with like financial advice or you having to make changes. I see Mercurian energy here 3 times. All right, Jupiter here 3 times as well. So it's giving me all about self, all about your work, all about your resources. I'm seeing how you're supposed to be expanding in partnerships right now. Maybe you have some sort of information or knowledge that you're meant to impress people with, but there's some sort of speculation whether this is something that you can start from home. Someone's attitude around you feels like you're being a little bit too dominating. All right, has a lot to do with your spiritual principles and if you're going to be starting up a business with this. That's the speculation. Heavy on the Jupiter energy. All right, so we are at the planetary hour of Jupiter. So opportunities presenting themselves. The moon in Aries could have been of significance. The moon in Sag as well. I see the moon in Leo. So all fire energies. With the moon specifically, I would imagine it wants you to be assertive or it's about you taking a risk in this direction. All right, so your fire placements are significant. Let's see what's going on. There's something secretive about it. Maybe you're keeping this to yourself until you feel like things are in order in your emotional state. It's interesting. The moon in Gemini, the moon in Taurus, the sun in Leo, Saturn in Aquarius. Oh, you got a lot of people criticizing your work or what it is that you do that's eccentric. It has a lot to do with your emotional state as well. The moon in the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 6th house, the 5th house. This has to do with like how you present yourself out to the world, how you're making your money, how you're communicating your abundance to come in. It could be all about your home environment or how you're starting a business from home, how you're bringing order into a workplace, what your spiritual beliefs are all about, how you're going to remain optimistic in this journey. A lot of criticism here, but it looks like they don't realize you got a lot of riches come in. You have connection to a very powerful person or someone that holds a powerful position. It's going to help you bring some sort of resources in regards to your career. And that person is a sun in Sag. Okay. Or maybe by Sag season of significance. I keep seeing the 3rd and the 9th house in opposition. So your spiritual beliefs are how you're attracting your resources. Something requires versatility here. Sun in Aquarius is here as well. So this is a heavy sextile energy and or a trine. I see 11th house to the 9th house. That's a sextile with air and fire. And I'm seeing air to air. Sun in Gemini, sun in Aquarius. Something auspicious coming in. Possibly a love affair. With Venus currently in the sign of Leo. Mars in Libra. It's going to be stepping in October. And it looks like you have a choice to make here in love. Maybe someone makes you feel entrapped in love or something like that. All right. Maybe you're not seeing the connection here, how balance is going to come in. Or how harmony comes in. And it's because of the influence that you have around your partnerships. All right. Let's see. Flirtation is here, influence is here, and choices is here. Damn. All right, so there is a connection that you have with someone that's foreign possibly, or it just feels like you have many different options. All right, you're influenced by people that might not be the best for you. I'm seeing Mercury and Libra. Mercurian energies are those that are tricksters or those that kind of play the background trying to be cunning, and you feel stuck in making a choice in this relationship. Your achievement here is about ending it with someone and doing something that you know that's more original. If you do something in the public eye, I would imagine it has a lot to do with how your health is. All right, being very impulsive in that direction and understanding what you have to detach from with situations that cause some sort of revenge. All right, maybe some things that you're sexually involved with someone else. All right, Mars is going to be stepping into second. All right, you're an empath here. It's coming through that you do something innovative. You could be defensive and starting up a business or feeling indecisive about a specific partnership because you are inspired with what you're birthing new. Maybe it's something you're doing from home. It's a lot of ego and pride in the energy. You've been trying to escape loss as well. And it looks like you're going to be flattered here by a specific organization, and where your choice with whatever partnership you move forward with is how your intuition is telling you that there's some sort of coral heading your way. You've been either devoted to something or someone that's been in this energy of discriminating you for the work that you do or who you want to be involved with. I don't know if you have like a love affair at work or something like that. Be careful. All right, maybe a Scorpio person is involved, Sun in Scorpio, receiving some sort of inheritance as well with something that you do out of generosity. You've been discovered is how I'm hearing it, because of how concentrated you are in your work and how you live more of a practical life and doing things that are charitable. That's the power that you have and a sense of control over others, I would imagine. This is possibly what brings you a sense of excitement, or you being submissive to something and how you're prying out other people's secrets. It keeps you in this energy of a love affair with one energy, but you're actually independent. You don't need anybody. All right, your status here, you have a lot of people lusting after you, especially if it's friendships. Your assertion is more so towards your vision and what you see in the near future and how you're going to be taking a risk overall. Maybe someone of authority is trying to seduce you. Be patient. All right, I feel like someone is trying to rebel against you and those that you choose to be companions with in your romantic life, how you receive your resources, or what it looks like in your home environment, and how you spend a lot of time alone in isolation. Okay, moving on. That was the whole deck. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get into light seers. Welcome in, you guys. Whoa. Someone wants you to need them or something like this. I don't know. Huh? Did Coco go down there? Oh, shit. Seven of Swords. There's deception in the energy. So that you would move on from something that you're passionate about. Ace of Wands. There could be a lover from the past that is waiting for you to return. Could be a fire sign. Could be a water sign. There's a lot of heartbreak in connection to that person. Maybe there was some sort of illusion. All right. The Hierophant. I don't know if this is someone that you were married to or committed to or wanted to be committed to. All right. It looks like if you're part of a spiritual community and you're highly intuitive and you were meant to be seen that way, you've got people that possibly are trying to work against you secretly. You've got a lot of strength and protection around you, and you're receiving messages immediately. All right. There's a specific connection to a lover. Maybe you want to chase this person. It's coming through as an Aries with the Emperor. There's some sort of conflict in connection to you being successfully coming back with that person. It's because you're trapped in fear. Is this person going to treat you right? Is it going to end up working out? Are they going to put you on the pedestal like you deserve to be? There's some sort of healing and connection, something that was done to make you feel embarrassed, I'm here. There was something that you didn't see about this person previously while you were going through hardship, or why there was some sort of imbalance in you moving forward with that person. It actually came to an end. Maybe the feelings weren't all there, or you were afraid to express your feelings. That person's your soulmate and you know it. You just keep it hidden. You would rather end it than actually have to deal with it. It's coming through as someone that you knew you would have been married to. The Tower moment happened. You gained perspective about this person and how they tried to control you in some sort of way. I don't know if you're grieving this person and you're kind of just putting your mindset on something else. But it looks like the more that you work on yourself, the more you keep your boundaries up. Or maybe that's just the pathway you want to be on emotionally. Yeah, you're not going to open yourself up to this person. You feel like it's already over. They could still be wanting to message you or spying on you and obsessive about you and trying to keep control of your mind state and how to manifest you back to them so that they can reciprocate what they were supposed to offer you in the very beginning, but that shit was delayed. You walked away. I feel like your new journey and how you're going to be opening up is going to be towards new love. In the workplace, it looks like a lot of people are attracted to you. A lot of people desire you. They want to work with you. They feel like it lasts long term and it's hard to get to you. You feel like you're on top of your shit and somebody else doesn't want to let you go. That person's going to continuously keep coming in, trying to make an offer. They see you as very desirable, very knowledgeable, as a leader, okay? But it looks like you might be surrounded by other people that know that you want to move forward independently, and you're going to be patient in the direction that you choose to go in here. All right. Your intuition is going to guide you. The Three of Cups fell down on my lap, and it feels like you know exactly what direction you're heading in. Well, said the world needs an exorcist. It's because you're in my chat room. Get the fuck out. We got a Thief here. Someone trying to take from a privileged lady that's in a specific courtship. What's the message of concern about? The expectations of how something was supposed to end. This person's occupation. You got people that are trying to like attack you because you're a privileged lady, and whatever it is that you do, they want to make it more difficult for you because of who and or what you're in courtship with. All right. So if there's a message of concern that comes in, it was supposed to end something else for you that you were expecting to work out for you. Maybe it has to do with the decision in between love and or work. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. Welcome in, you guys. Family room, poverty, bad health, and gift. For those of you that have been spending a lot of time at home and living a life of hardship, and I would imagine if you've been sick or overcoming some sort of illness, it looks like you're being gifted with something here. The pathway of you unable to overcome some sort of despair is going to change. Somebody's thinking about you here and how a mature woman has been keeping you imprisoned, and there's a lot of unexpected income coming into a home or a community or a specific workplace. But the concern is of how some sort of adjudication is going to take place regarding what you do for work. There's a main male at the bottom of the deck. Maybe whoever your main male is, all right, and the person that you're in courtship with knows about something that was taken from you overall. All right, like the person you were in courtship with is your fucking problem. That person's watching you as well. They're watching how your mindset is, where you're going to be choosing to have some sort of brand new beginning. They want it to begin and then they want it to end immediately. I see 11:33 on the clock. When I started this reading, I was at 11:11. So maybe there's something that you desire or you wished for, and it looks like once it comes to fruition, you're going to piss this person off. They're going to try to judge you. You're being told to keep your boundary up or protect your energy. You're moving forward in the near future, committed to something that keeps you happy. Could be regarding family. You're going to be moving on from all of the lies or the secrets that were kept from you here. Your intuition has been helping you in protecting your energy. Like, you know who's deceptive, who has hurt you, who's part of your destiny, who's not, that type of thing. And the devil is like literally trying to come in and reap what it is that they can take from you. That's why the Thief card is there. All right, your skills here might be at its best. Yeah, like you're really fucking smart. All right, and you got a lot of offers coming your way. Especially those that have lost out on their opportunities in the past or spinning the block. All right, if you were dealing with a water sign, that person has someone that's very beautiful, but they're no longer with you. It looks like there's a change of jobs or some sort of communication coming in about a job, and this person might be trying to like do something differently now to kind of come back and spin the block with you. They've been waiting on the opportunity to come in, bringing balance into a situation, but shocked that you understand exactly what was taking place in the background of some sort of lies or deception in order for you to come back together with this person. They're going to try to come in and apologize about leaving you in poverty. They definitely see you as the Empress, but the deception here and you finding out about it, and you've been enlightened on how to move forward independently, investing in yourself or your passion is going to leave this person feeling like you no longer want to collaborate with them because they were part of like your hidden enemy. For those of you that are willing to express your emotions right now and move forward, there's something turning in your favor with a fire sign. that knows that you've been betrayed in some sort of way. There was something being controlled here regarding how you're going to be moving forward. And if someone tried to bring an ending to that, or an ending to the pathway that you were on and trying to protect you, for some reason, they feel bad for you now because of you having to be stuck in a specific cycle that wasn't very clear to you being able to see so that you can make the right decision. Something like that. Someone rejected you in the past, rather, and now sees that you're having a major victory. Here you're coming out like flying high on top of every fucking body. And that person wants to love you, be there with you long term, reconcile, fix it all, talk about it, possibly offer you something that's like of materialistic bullshit. I don't know. It kind of feels like this person doesn't want to let you go. They're probably indecisive in where they should have stood ground. I heard 10 toes down. They weren't 10 toes down with you. Now they're planning on like getting you involved in some sort of like business aspect of something so that you can be committed long term. That was supposed to be very successful, but that's the same situation that kept you entrapped in the past. So now the negotiation is, oh fuck, we fucked up. It's like the strength that you have moving forward is like you can carry your own. You don't have a problem emotionally withdrawing from situations with family, friends, situations, you know, romantically involved, and or however someone tried to block you and or your decisions. Give me 1 second. It could be whoever the main male is that's in your life. Message, great fortune, wealthy man. Somebody's going to find out that you got money coming your way from this wealthy man. If you are this person's main female, and I would imagine that person's going to want to take you to court. Because you're about to get a big ass bag or something like that from whoever this mature man is. You got something coming your way. If someone finds out about it, get ready to go to fucking court. Because this person's going to be petty. That's what's given. They feel like they missed their opportunity and now they can't spin the block because you're already on a different pathway or something like that. You got a specific gift coming your way and you don't need this person. So they're going to try to like hurry up and turn around before you get away. Something like that. Okay. So again, the core wounds and those that you feel more comforting around, that's because you got some sort of unexpected income coming in from a specific community of people possibly that you were working with, or what you did for your occupation is being adjudicated and they're concerned about this gift that you're about to receive. If you were supposed to get some sort of opportunity and go down a specific pathway, someone tried to work against you and keep you in bad health. That's what it's given. All right, like they're trying to say you had some sort of mental illness or you were depressed or having anxiety or some dumb bullshit so that they can pay you out this much and keep that much. Something like that, okay? Whatever that may be. All right. I'm going to do an all signs after this. I'm going to get deeper into this energy because we have the moon in Taurus at a sextile to Saturn and Pisces coming up. All right, so Saturn is the father figure, the moon is the mother figure, and it's happening more so in the house of where finance is supposed to be coming in and where it seems to be the illusion taking place with Piscean energy. All right. I'm going to spill the tea here in a bit. Let me pull 3 cards from Kipper, pull 3 cards from Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and we'll get started. Sudden wealth, imprisonment, and mature woman. Down at the bottom of the deck, that shit's changing. I see numbers 11, 6, and 29. So, yesterday's date could have been of significance. The 29th, I believe we were with the moon in Sagittarius, and I'm seeing the 6th could have been of significance as well. The 6th of September, or I'm also seeing November the 6th. That's the day after the full moon in Taurus. So as we are currently right now in the moon in Gemini today, after ingressing from Taurus to Gemini, by November we will be in the same type of energy on specifically November the 6th. Could be like a 2-month span with something of feeling like imprisoned. All right, that's what it's giving me. Maybe there has something to do with like spirituality. If I split 2 and 9, it's giving me obviously 11-11 here. I started this reading at 11-11. I'm even seeing 11-11 on the bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's something about like a wish fulfillment that was supposed to come through, and how a mature woman had you imprisoned for whatever reason. November the, hold on, is it this one? 1 second, you guys, yeah. So November the 6th, no. Yeah, November the 6th. Yeah. So the same energy that's happening today with the moon in Taurus ingressing into Gemini, November the 6th is going to be the same thing. But it's happening with a full moon in Taurus specifically. All right. There was something about you being imprisoned here. Show me the sun and wealth. Spirit is telling me dates right now, and it's collaborating with the same energy we're having today. So what's the sun and wealth? The sun in Aries. All right. So I'm seeing 111. I keep seeing ones. This is like a brand new beginning. All right. The first house and 11. Or it could be like an Aquarius and or an Aries coming back together. Something like that. Show me the imprisonment energy. The moon in Aries. You see what I'm saying? There's something about the sun and the moon in Aries. This is all about first house. All right, so the full moon in Aries takes place in October. Full moon in Taurus is going to take place in November. Show me this mature woman's energy. What about it? All right, so there's a heavy protection in your energy, even if you are dealing with some sort of imprisonment at this time. All right. Every time I see protection, I hear like order of protection, something like that. Show me the mature woman. Having to do with your enterprise. Look at this shit. That's crazy as hell. I just said I seen 111 when this came out. So you could have been dealing with like a sun in Aries person, a sun in Aquarius energy. They rule the 11th house. Or it could have been like a community of people. But I'm seeing it all having to do with like Aries energy. So your enterprise, how you were being assertive and how that was being protected overall could be of significance to this energy about you being imprisoned with this mature woman. The mature woman is going to be the energy of the moon. All right, specifically in astrology. All right, this was supposed to be like a specific companion that you were supposed to be with here, or the protection of this companionship could be of significance as well. All right, let's see. Ability on it. So when the moon is in Taurus, it's exalted. When the moon is in Gemini, it just means that you could be hearing like intuitive messages about rumors or things that were being speculated. All right, some sort of unexpected revelation is taking place here. It's going to change your perspective about what the hell's been going on here. Okay. Somebody's unmaxed motives. All right, so that's going to start beginning to surface about why you were kept imprisoned. I don't know. I just heard you were being evaluated, whatever that means. There could have been some sort of temporary distance in a situation that you may have needed to, you know, reconnect with later. So the reconciling energies were of significance. Unmaxed motive and hidden agendas. I don't like it. All right. So the release the expectation of how something's going to work out. It looks like you end up coming together either with a new alliance, a brand new business, a sun, moon, and or Jupiter placement with someone that has an Aries placement there. I feel like I can't speak. This is irking the fuck out of me. I don't know. Maybe you were supposed to like coach somebody. Why did that irk the fuck out of me right now? Something about this is it's weird. Show me this unexpected revelation that took place and how someone either changed their perspective about you or changed your perspective about how the sun and wealth was meant to come in for you. The Knight of Pentacles. Something was delayed in connection to like an inheritance from a person from the past. All right. This is like someone you grew up with or someone that taught you something or you inheriting some sort of like spiritual gift or some shit. Because this is like Sun and Scorpio energy. All right. Confirmation. What was this person's unmasked motive? Obviously, it has something to do with this mature woman. Okay. And if we're speaking astrologically, this has to do something with like the moon cycles. Again, I'm seeing it from today's energy, moon in Taurus to the moon in Gemini. We're going to see that same energy on November the 6th. And this is why I say this, because that's how I saw it. Okay. Some sort of sun and wealth coming in from this mature woman or for a mature woman. November the 6th is the second decan of Scorpio season. Boom, there it is. The 6 of Cups. Your inheritance is on its way. It's been delayed. There's something or someone's perspective that changed about you or something that you found out about. Knight of Pentacles is like you were delayed in a specific way in order to unmask somebody's motive here. All right. Or what their hidden agenda was in order to keep you in a sense of imprisonment. Mental illness. It could have been, again, an order of protection that came in from a Sun and Aries person about how you were going to start a business up, something like this, okay? Let's see. So what's going on with the imprisonment and having some sort of temporary distance from this person that you were supposed to be reconnecting with later. It has all to do with your inheritance and how that was supposed to come through. By the way, Spirit said Facebook. Somebody was looking into face. It's ruled by Aries energy. Something had to do with like evaluating you as a person or how you appear to other people or your vision or something pertaining to your face. Okay. Maybe you had to face the world with something or face a specific fear or face a specific person that you had a sense of, worry about. Something like this. I don't know. The Five of Swords. Why you had to detach from this person. Why you felt like you had to be imprisoned. I'm seeing 1111. That's the Four of Wands. Venus in Aries. Someone was lusting after you. Someone has a birthday in the third decan of Aries season. It's given me from like the, what is it? The 9th or the 10th of April to like the 19th or 20th of April. Something like this. Whoever this person is, their birthday is in the third decan of Aries season. Okay, so this could be someone that wanted to be committed to you or wanted you to be part of their community or wanted to engage in your celebrations or involve themselves in your home or your family or your community, something like that. All right, but for whatever reason, there was a lot of gossip going down. Someone tried to work against you behind your back to keep you in prison because they wanted you to come back and reconnect with them later. There was supposed to be a temporary distance in connection to you building some sort of enterprise with this person. Tell me more. The King of Cups is coming out here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or those placements here were supposed to keep you in a very rich dynamic. It's giving me like you're the Empress out here. You should not be involved in some sort of scheming happening in the background. There could have been a mother figure to a water sign that was of significance here. This could have been like the mother figure to the Scorpio, that person being their child, something like that. Or there must have been like a sense of maturity in connection to one's intuition or having to elevate at a higher level spiritually, something like this. All right. Yeah, that was supposed to be like part of a brand new beginning here. This is Uranus's energy. It's now in Gemini. I'm seeing the Lover's energy here. So there was going to be some sort of change that took place and why this person had a hidden agenda, something like that. I mean, I'm getting like crazy messages. Heavy on the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see specifically Gemini and Aquarius here heavy. It could have been pertaining to the 6th house, how you put some sort of hard work in. If it has to be with how you were being of service to other people. Pets could have been involved. Renting could have been involved. I'm also seeing like a specific workplace that could have been manipulating the entire community that was supposed to receive some sort of sudden wealth. 11th house energy is giving me manipulation at its finest. Okay. It could have been like a spiritual community type thing. Okay. So where you're being assertive right now is protected in connection to this enterprise. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It's giving me like you're exactly where you need to be. Don't worry. And again, it was saying here that, where's my cards at? Damn. Where'd they go? Oh, to release the expectation about how something was going to come back in a different way or how, something was going to end up unfolding naturally by you just being this positive ass person and spreading positivity and possibly focusing on your spiritual journey and other people having some sort of facade or concern about what you were going through or the changes that were happening in your life. It was all fake. It was all an illusion. All right. It has something to do with like a core wound, literally with an Aries person. Even Chiron's in Aries right now, retrograding. So something's being reviewed in connection to what you feel about somebody or how you felt someone was supposed to be on your pathway pertaining to your destiny or what was going to be happening in the future of how you're going to obtain this sudden wealth. Why it was delayed, how this inheritance was going to come in, why they were being deceptive. You're getting the messages all about it. All right. It like you had to build on a specific skill is how I'm hearing as well with something that you were passionate about. All right. It looks like you came out shining like the star. You exceeded someone's expectations. It's given me you couldn't be controlled. There was something about you here that held a position of authority. I'm seeing Jupiter and Capricorn, like you were expanding and growing at a very rapid pace in connection to your reputation or your public image or how you were meant to be seen by a specific authority figure, something like that, and pertaining to your work. All right. Welcome in, Tiff. Welcome in, Brenda. Welcome in, Sage. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah. Someone rejected you in the past, rather, or they neglected you, or you feel like this person wasn't your friend, you didn't accept their love, you missed out on this opportunity, something like this. All right. This was something about controlling Piscean placements in your chart. I'm seeing the Hangman and why you were meant to gain a different perspective about something here, or how there's a revelation was going to come in once you kind of like took a step back, did something different. Maybe that's what it was. You were like unique, all right, in Aquarius and Pisces placements, okay? Or an interest, or there was some sort of love affair that you were supposed to be connected to in connection to opposition, you attracting this person because of the community that you were with and how you were supposed to be part of networking with a specific member of a community. I don't know. It's big deal. Okay. It's given like a big ass organization or something. The Knight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, the King of Wands, the Two of Cups. Again, whoever came in to try to sabotage this connection with this person that you were supposed to be soulmates with, that person was actually leading you and giving you the knowledge that you needed, because they already ran their business, their enterprise. They were already the boss of something. But this person is like your soulmate. Whether this person is with you in the 3D or in the spiritual, it doesn't matter. All right, that's what's being negotiated. Maybe people feel like there's discrimination in the workplace because you were this person's soulmate and they kind of like walked you through this process. You weren't supposed to know about something. When I looked up earlier, I saw 1152. So it was like justice on connection to you and this Hierophant and High Priestess energy and how you were receiving the information that you know. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. I just split the deck. It's given like how you became the High Priestess. Someone walked you through this process, or this is how you got your brand new beginning. It's all speculation. All right, because they feel like they're bluffing at this time. This is like a Jupiter and Gemini energy. You expanded in connection to Geminian energy, meaning communication, the media, transportation, travels, whatever it was. You exceeded someone's expectations, and they're like, well, we tried to sabotage this for you. Why didn't that shit work? It was because somebody that was on the other side, that's your soulmate or connected to you, and or your goals here, all right, with you birthing something new, was leading you and directing you in the right pathway. All right, so they couldn't stop your fucking shine, is what it's giving me. Even if they tried to. Even if they involved this mature woman that felt that she had the ability to stop some shit with you and the lover, or how your inheritance was supposed to come in or something like that. It didn't stop shit. I'm going to be honest. It didn't. It's all brand new beginnings. I see 111. All right, so this is the energy of the sun, the sun, the sun. You know what I mean? Like number one in numerology is associated to the sun, whether it's the sun in Aquarius or the sun in Gemini, or how you were supposed to be socializing, or how you were supposed to be part of the future with something requiring Mercurian energy, right? We're speaking about communication. It has to do with you being very like intellectually connected with things of like social groups, or things that involve the media, or something that was supposed to keep your mental imprisoned. You understand it all? Okay? Yeah. Again, 2 and 9 is 11. I see 11, 11, and I see it here even with the bars. Something that was supposed to keep you in prison actually allowed you to open up a specific portal for you to bring in a sense of a lot of wealth. And there's some sort of change that's happening here. This could be like 6th house, 9th house energies. This could be part of a court issue. Something being adjudicated against you being in connection to a quote-unquote lover, and how something was stolen, all right, from someone else that you were committed to in marriage, or that's what the expectation was out of this workplace. Someone that they aligned you with in the workplace was supposed to play a fake lover to you so that you would be committed to what was part of your near future, and how that was going to work out in a court case, or how something was going to be adjudicated, or how this mature woman was supposed to change your future destiny, or trying to destiny swap with you. 4444 on the clock. Your prayers are being heard. Nothing can stop you. That's crazy, because I checked my channel earlier with the amount of subscribers that I had, and it was at 6,444. All right, so your prayers are being heard in connection to this Geminian energy, or how this mature woman was supposed to change your destiny. She didn't change shit. It created a tower on her end, is what it's giving me. Or you were working and changing the dynamic of a spiritual community. All right, I'm seeing the 9th house. Through your higher knowledge, there was something changing the workplace. The 6th house. Okay. This person thought she knew it all or something, or Again, if this is like water energy, you were changing the dynamic of how someone taps into their intuition because of someone who was guiding you on the other side. It could have been a spirit. I don't know. We're just going to be clear now. Like, you're fucking top shit out here. Something like that. There was supposed to be distance in between you, a person, or something that you did. I don't know if it's involving vehicles, again, transportation. Maybe you worked in an industry that involved transportation, something like this. I don't know. It's giving me Mercurian energy. Mercury now in Virgo, something has to be efficient. It has to be analytical. Like, you got to be on point with some shit. All right. Yeah. Show me the court issue. My mind was like, okay, that's just how the calculations work or some shit like that. I don't know. Literally, this is causing major drama in this court issue. It's like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck you think you are? How the hell did you get here? Something like that. I don't know. I'm getting from like year 2023 to 2030. That's weird. This could be like, what is that? A 7-year span? All right. So Uranus has been has been in Taurus for a long time. Uranus now is stepping into Gemini. All right. I know that it's ingressing there. It's going to be there for about 7-8 years. So this could be about Uranus's energy and how major change and revelations are taking place here. All right. It's like chaos before the calm. That's how I just heard that. From the year 2023 to 2030 is how I just heard it. Is that right? Something was delayed. Yeah. Someone outsmarted someone else is what it is. It looks like a King of Pentacles went up against a King of Swords. You see what I'm saying? And how you were supposed to be liberated to something that required a lot of freedom and how you were going to achieve your independence. Uranus rules over Aquarius's energy. Aquariuses are independent, right? So there's something about Uranus coming out of Taurus and into the sign of Gemini could have been of significance and why something was delayed here. All right. I don't know if it's how you're understanding some sort of intuitive ability or how something slowly but surely starts changing here and someone wanted to reject you from this. Opportunity wanted you to feel left out. They didn't want you community, so they created some sort of court issue here for you. All right, this could be literally like 7-year span. All right, number 7 is associated to spirituality in the number 7 in numerology. It has to do with the South Node. So the South Node in Virgo has something to do with like your past life workplace or how something involved you in the past life involving health. Maybe you were supposed to help someone with like mental illnesses, something like that. Because we're looking at the North Node in Pisces. The North Node in Pisces has to do with imprisonment and illnesses. See what I'm saying? Your work here is bigger than what you even think is. So you reconnecting with someone later is because you had to go deal with this fucking court issue with them trying to put some shit on your name or trying to distort your character or speculate against you and who you were involved with in the love place or, in the workplace and how you were involved with this person. That don't got shit to do with shit. Let's be clear. All right. It's something bigger than whoever this mature woman is. She ain't got shit to do with it. All right. Where's the fucking my deck again? Oh, hi. Let's go at it again. Let's spill the tea on it. That was deep. Craziness. I feel like this makes you understand exactly what your past life was like. Maybe there was a big portal once Pluto left Capricorn and ingressed into the sign of Aquarius and how something was going to be destructed to be rebuilt. Aquarius's energy has to do with the future. So maybe there was something where Pluto involves everything that is kept underground, right? It's like involving inheritances and how you receive money from other people's resources. So it has to do with like a dynamic of bringing down or creating a tower within specific communities or members in specific groups of people, things like that. Like you were meant to do something here in this lifetime that was supposed to shift everything. All right, so the pursuit of your ideals and how you have the wisdom of an elder, and it could have been of that older woman. You know what I mean? She's no longer needed. We're in this new technology, innovative, very, very eccentric type of, you know what I mean, intellectual pursuit that you don't need. You may have needed the wisdom of that elder intuitively to understand exactly what was going on in the future here, something like that. Yeah. All right, so there's somebody fuming here. All right. It could be that this is you, how you're appearing strong on the outside, but you feel vulnerable on the inside. Maybe because something was taken from you. All right, but there's a sudden understanding of a deeper connection. All right, that's unspoken is the way it's coming through. Like you don't need to speak about it. It's coming through in your intuition. Yeah, now somebody's intrigued by you. They want to get to know you better. Maybe they didn't see you in that dynamic in the past. All right. Yeah, there's something about cats. Cats are highly intuitive. All right. Someone tested your limits, wanted to see how you were going to react under pressure. Possibly felt like, you know, a transformation for you would have been the best thing. They were trying to test your loyalty and to see if you were part of, you know, some sort of hidden agenda or having a motive against them. All right. Maybe they felt that you were the two-faced one. In fact, you were actually being your authentic self. This keeps coming out. All right. Whether this is you dealing with someone else or they think this of you. Are you being vulnerable inside? Let's just see. Show me a water sign if you're the one that's vulnerable. No, you're actually very intellectually suited to do this type of job. All right. So your like mindset is exactly like you have a silent understanding. You don't need to say shit to anybody about this deep connection that you have with this person or why this person feels intrigued by you. They tried to see how you were going to react under pressure, and instead you chose to continue to be original and transition and move on to the next phase of something. All right, Mercury in Aquarius's energy here. All right, like your mindset is like, you're like a fucking computer. All right, so this is why they're intrigued by you. They want to get to know you better. Yeah, they want to communicate with you, or they want to send you a message. Okay, heavy on the communication. Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, Ace of Swords. I'm seeing Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, heavy. All right, so Pluto now being in Aquarius with Pallas retrograding, which is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge. You got Uranus in Gemini, and then Mars is going to be stepping into Libra fairly shortly. So Mars and Libra is where there needs to be, again, some sort of indecision in connection to a partnership, a contract, or something involving, like, it could be family, friendship, business. It doesn't matter. All right, they tried to test your limits to see how you would react under pressure or something. And it looks like you came out understanding their skill, rather. Yeah, successfully achieving that goal. All right, maybe they wanted to like put you in a specific dynamic and say, okay, well, let's test your skills here. Let's see how well you do here. And you just excelled whatever they felt that they would hold you back with. You seen something in a different perspective of what it was. And this person trying to test your loyalty, it kind of felt like they grew a bigger connection to you than you needed to them, or you did need this person. Let's be clear. All right, you did need this person. Show me the loyalty in between you guys now, because that's what it looks like. The passion's there for sure. It's there. Oh yeah, and you're about to receive justice. So the harmony is there, the passion is there, but again, you feel like in the near future they still have hidden motives. It's because they're trying to examine you. I feel it. Yeah, look at this. Like, really? It's the Geminian energy that's trying to see, do you belong here or not? Like, is the connection here or not? It would be like, I can teleport to your energy energetically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mercurian energy, I'm telling you. But you don't trust it. Five of Swords. You don't trust it. It's like you being detached from your person, but understanding that you would have to eliminate the energy of so much of the mind state and really tap into this person's energy intuitively. You feel their energy is what it's giving me. So you would be given all tools for you to be able to make it through this pathway, how you're transitioning and moving forward. And this is why they're intrigued by you. It's like, how do you know what you know? That's what it's given. Heavy on the Geminian energy. Uranus and Gemini. It's retrograding right now at like 1 degree or so. Hold on. So those of you that have like jobs in communication, or you do something in the media, or you feel like you lost out on a specific platform, that you were doing something in the public eye, or you were teaching something, or something in the environment of you being part of like a school, changed their rules or their dynamics of something. They may have let you go and put you in a different organization. It was to test your limit or test your loyalty. Do you belong here with the Mercurians? Okay, are you living a mercurial life, meaning you don't have to be attached to things that are materialistic? It's more so about you and how you utilize the energy of your intellect and how you are pursuing your ideals of what's the near future and what we can bring in. This can be computers, This can be the internet, how it's changing, right? Vehicles, those that work for like Tesla and shit like that, like big companies, you know what I'm saying? I know Amazon's like blowing up and doing all this crazy shit with like, you know, the internet and how they're like, I don't know, it's just different shit, all right? Everything's changing. Huge companies. If it's a spiritual thing, it's like, how do you understand how to communicate to us? You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal. Hold on a second. Gemini is retrograding where? Of course, my energy would like want to shut my shit down. It's at 1 degrees and 1 degree and 26 minutes. So the second degree of Gemini, I believe it speaks about spiritual blessings. That's crazy. Yeah, it does. Okay, so check it out. It says spiritual blessings, a childlike openness to the possibility of wonders, bringing unexpected gifts as though from magical sources. So you have the magician's energy right now. Like you're manifesting with everything that is given to you, and you have the belief in universality of abundance. It says, our barely perceived touch with the unconscious side of self is matched by the other superconscious side of self, which is accessed by faith, purity, and the innocent heart, one that is filled and or still believes in a benign and generous father figure. So this could be like Saturn's energy, right? Being now in the sign of Pisces, Uranus now being in the sign of Gemini. They're at a square. See what I'm saying? So there could be slight tension there. But it says, as long as we do not look too closely or with any cynicism, the spiritual realms offer comfort and blessings without any explanation. All right. So if we're looking at it retrograding back to the first degree, we will see Uranus retrograde back into Taurus. Right, so we're going to look here more so at the first degree of Gemini and where it's retrograding back. The first to the fifth degree of Gemini speaks about freshness. So something feels new to you. All right, we got discovering new dimensions. I'm seeing a man, it says a glass bottom boat in still water. So if you're sitting in a boat and you're in still water, that means that you're halfway in and out. You're in this energy of like your conscious, and then there's the subconscious, right? So I'm seeing lots of fish in the sea here. There could be like Piscean energy of significance, and how the hidden realms could be of significance. It says the unconscious mind holds as many secrets as the ocean depths, which can be revealed to one who inquires, right? So if you're uncovering a new dimension of life, it says there exist vast oceans of reality of which we remain almost entirely unconscious, and yet can sometimes glimpse into peripheral or dimmed visions. To the curious, this first foggy awareness triggers excitement and wonder, and even a hint that would get closer if we surrounded the safety of our secure little ego. So maybe you were in your ego at some sort of point in your life, where you thought that you weren't open to change, and now you're curious about something. So it says inquisitiveness keeps us prepared for the unannounced calls of fate. So if you've got spiritual blessings coming your way, then this is spirit saying that the energy is aligning itself overall with how Uranus is supposed to bring in revolutionary changes, right? I feel out of breath, you guys. I gotta slow down. All right. So again, Aries energy is very significant. Maybe you do or are a part of a specific organization. Notice all the Mercurian energy. That you self-express, or you do something, or you do theatrical work, or you're doing some sort of like you're putting something out in the public, okay, and you're restless with this. People think that you're like bluffing about what you're communicating about, but yet you're actually really tapped into your intuition. And it's because of this sense of independence that you have right now, where you don't need someone to tap into your own intuition to understand what the future looks like. The moon in Aquarius. All right, the moon is your emotional state. Aquarius is saying that you're in a greater part of a community, or you're in this humanitarian energy that you're willing to put something out independently so that everyone understands that we have all the gift of intuition. My mind here is like, I feel it at the crown chakra, okay? So this is what's being discriminated against you right now, or you could be in this energy of like dominating the spiritual community. It's not that we don't all believe in spirituality. It could be that you're forcing your ideals onto other people. That's not what you're doing. You're in the pursuit of understanding what your ideals are in this specific lifetime, opposed to what was understood in your past lifetime. Something like this, okay? So for those that are, I don't know if Mercury is in Capricorn. So obviously I would be part of a specific organization. I'm just curious about that energy real quick. I want to look at what that means. So I told you guys that Pluto is transforming a lot. I have 6 placements in Capricorn in my chart. Specifically my Venus, my Mercury, my Mars, my Saturn, my Uranus, and my Neptune is all in Capricorn. Whereas Pluto, I believe, is in Scorpio for me. My North Node is Aquarius. My Sun is Aquarius. I have a lot of Saturn placements in my chart where if I was to put in long and patient work with something, it will completely be understood like this. So if you were someone that has Mercurian energy where you have to go do some sort of investigation, or if you have to look into the details of something, or gathering information to speak it to a group of people, this is possibly what you're supposed to be doing. And or if you were understanding something intuitively, someone wants to get to know you more. It's like, how the fuck do you know what you know, right? Mercury in Capricorn. All right, so it says when this card is drawn, it indicates the hard conscious work that is required in order to achieve a long-term aim or solve an immediate problem. A need for extreme patience, discussions about discipline and control, taking a position of responsibility, and or working with someone famous. If you're working for somebody famous and it's in Capricorn energy, more than likely you belong to the fucking government, bitches. All right? It's something that it's like, I don't know. Do you work for fucking NASA? All right? It feels scientific to me. Okay? And I don't know. The movie, what was the movie, Jazz? You watched it yesterday. With Taraji P. Henson in it. It was like hidden. What is the movie? I'll get it. Just give me a little bit. I'll get it. It was the movie with her and 2 other women, and where they worked for NASA, and they made it believe like women weren't supposed to be. It was like segregation going on. She wasn't supposed to understand shit, and she was like super smart. She had fucking the calculations and all figured out to someone that tried to keep something in disguise about how to get to the moon and shit like that. Hidden Figures. Thank you. That's it. You're like a fucking hidden figure out here, and it's like everybody's like, oh, I didn't know that about you. Something like that. Okay? Yes, that's it. She's smart as fuck. Like, it's given Hidden Figures. All right. You have broken the code to something that someone tried to make it seem like you weren't capable of achieving. Okay? Big deal. Huge. All right. And it looks like this is almost dominating anybody's, like, spiritual belief. Anybody's like, you're not meant to force the ideals onto other people, but you're very assertive when it comes to your principles or things that you live by or things that are understood, that you have some sort of deep connection to, like, let's say spirit, in the way that you receive your messages about how to move forward in different directions. So synchronicities, signs, numbers, colors, your chakras. I mean, the energy within yourself is so illuminated that you wouldn't even understand exactly why you were set up or why someone was trying to test your loyalty. It's because God sent you here to do a specific journey. And if someone tried to eliminate you off that journey, they can't fucking stop you. See what I'm saying? This is part of like a spiritual fucking court issue. It's like, it's against the law, bitches. All right? Something like that. It's against the law. And those that try to work against you, it's a big fucking problem out here. All right, so yeah. With Mars in Sagittarius and I'm seeing the Sun in Aquarius, this is like huge deal, right? Means that you're very assertive towards your principles. It means that you are very idealistic. All right. This is about you being part of a spiritual community, 9th house and 11th house. You have higher knowledge, okay? There could be associations to foreign people or those that are quote unquote abroad, okay? Let's see. You have wisdom that needs to be poured down to the universe. You see how she's like with her, you know, her, I don't know if that's like a bowl, whatever. All right, you're the water bearer. People are criticizing you and what you see or what you know. Okay, in your third eye, something like this. Maybe you were meant to bring order into the workplace. All right, by investigating some shit about what the hell was going on. All right, maybe you were supposed to be one to teach someone that was like having learning difficulties or, and again, it's giving me Sun in Taurus energies here as well. So Sun in Taurus and Sun in Aquarius keeps coming out together. All right, so I don't know what's going on with that, but Taurus and Aquarius placements, they're both fixed signs. Tauruses are fucking stubborn as shit. Aquariuses are like, I don't give a fuck. Like, there's something about it. All right. So, let's see. Yeah, there's some sort of inheritance here, and there's a lot of coral going on. This could be like an inheritance over your family legacy or whatever was left behind overall. And it's like, well, you have to make a choice here. You want to be concentrated on this damn eccentricity that you have, or, you know what I mean? You want to be concentrated on your vision. Something like this. But people are like really flattered by you. How do you know what you know? And it's bringing in love affairs. I don't know. There's something that's going to change this weekend with this moon in Gemini. It's the last quarter moon in Gemini. Yes. All right. So something's being released, adjusted. Something is going to change here. All right. In accordance to the third house energy. All right. How you're receiving spiritual communication. Maybe. Because, I mean, the moon is you tapping into your intuition. All right, so maybe something's going to change. All right, and then the focus will be, I would imagine, romance, love life. Okay, with Venus and Taurus. It's almost like Cupid fucking hit you, literally, with someone here. I don't know, maybe a sun in Taurus and a sun Aquarius person is coming through together. All right, and maybe there's a spiritual community that's like dominating on what beliefs you guys, if you guys have like different beliefs, that could be where things are being criticized with Mars's energy. I don't know. All right, like let's bring this into the 3D at this point, because why is romance here, right? This was about you being assertive in one direction and how you were supposed to be opening up some sort of enterprise and that being protected. Now, Spirit is saying, well, now that you've dominated something in the spiritual community and you kind of understand being idealistic, that people were criticizing you here, there's a Sun and Taurus person that's coming through with some sort of romance. Is this part of your journey? That's something that you've been detached from overall because you've been stuck so much in the intellect. Spirit is telling you, go into the psychic realms here. It's the Five of Swords. I don't know if this romantic partner is someone that you have to detach from, because the Venus in Aquarius energy is the Five of Swords. This person could be lying on you or lying to you or trying to keep you entrapped in your mind about something. Okay? Brenda's like, what? You're just doing something out of generosity. I don't feel like, you know what I mean? You were given the position to be put in the spotlight for a reason, for a good cause, so that you could teach children, or you could do something great that would allow you to self-express and be creative, something like that. And now people are defensive against what organization you're involved in here. This could be about you starting up your business with the specific organization, the 2nd and the 10th house now. So I'm seeing the trying to, how you're going to involve yourself with something that you do for your career and how you bring your money in. All right. A lot of defensiveness in connection to this organization. Is it because who you choose to be your lover or who you're romantically after? They're discriminating you in their workplace. Fuck them. All right. Fuck them. You kind of already know what the hell's going on with the Sun in Virgo. You're at perfect health. You're doing your job. Okay. Again, the wisdom that was poured out into your fucking crown. All right. People should be like, literally, come do my nails, hit my hair up. All right. Come get me dressed, bag me down with money. It's given that. It's given that. Like, I don't think somebody understands who you are and or how you've transformed. I'm seeing the butterflies. It's given, come pamper my ass. All right. Like, you don't even know who you have in your energy. Wow. I feel like you have a heavy connection with Mother Nature. Thank you, Spirit. I was like, what is that? I see the sun. I see the birds. I see the grass. Like, you have a heavy connection with Mother Nature. You should be pampered with someone that is romantically interested in you because you do so much out of generosity. You were placed in the public eye to do something for a good cause, and you didn't utilize that for your own benefit. You utilized it to be idealistic and to teach others, a specific big community of people. Yes, you should be fucking crowned at this point, okay? Big deal. And you kind of already sense what other people want around you with Jupiter and Pisces here. That's in its domicile. That means all of the love that you have to give and being compassionate and vulnerable with others and loving towards others and giving others the knowledge that you have about spirituality helps other people remain out of this energy of feeling imprisoned and or entrapped in some sort of illness where you're like, I got you, right? It's because of what you do that's innovative. Wow. Yeah. So your eccentricity here in this negotiation, this is like a business deal. All right, like you were placed here to do something. And it could be a lot of people revengeful about what you know or how much concentration you have been putting on some sort of project here. You got a lot of inheritance coming in. I see the Mercury and Virgo. That's the Ten of Pentacles in Tarot. It's a big deal. A lot of money. All right. And if somebody missed their opportunity with you, they're fucking stupid. Let's be clear. I want to get into the astro now because I feel like I'm about to shut some shit down here. You got some sort of hidden figures coming your way. That's what it's giving me. Because of the work that you do. Maybe, okay, so in the movie, let's be clear, because I just watched it yesterday. In the movie, right, Taraji P. Henson, she was working for another man that worked under the boss. Every single time that she had to go be tested about what she knew, he would like scratch out of the book the calculations that she needed in order to evaluate his work. Because her calculations were always on fucking point. Intuition is on point out here, right? So what happened in the movie was the guy got jealous and was like, how is it that you know what you know? It's because her skills or her calculations were always better than his. But because she was below him, she wasn't able to get her credit for what she was supposed to get credit for, right? They didn't use her. They just more so used her skill. Okay, let's put it like that. They used her skill. And she came out at the end of it all being like, how do you say it? Being honored and appreciated for the work that she did. You know what I mean? Not that she needed to be recognized for it, but it kind of put her on a pedestal. Like, without her, that man would have never made it up to space. You know what I mean? Like, he would have never made it or survived on his trip back down because he had to land at a specific coordinate. All right. Whew. You watched it recently too. Good. Thank you. My spirit guys be looking me out because they be telling me exactly what I need to see or understand. And I watched that whole movie, and that's not the first time I've seen that, but I don't know. And also, the movie Erin Brockovich came up. So she was working for a lawyer, someone that had an important job overall. I watched that movie. She had to do investigations on how people were dealing with illnesses in contaminated water. Okay, so if there's something in connection to like water energy right now that you understand that's literally fucking contaminating people's lives and affecting their family or the dynamic of their environment, that's going to be of significance as well. Because she went into detail and she got all into what happened and when it happened and how much money they were supposed to receive in connection to the losses that they had. Listen, all right, so those that tried to steal your fortune or tried to keep you in ill health, it's a big deal out here. Spirit is cracking ass. And they're using those that have the intellect to understand to do their damn jobs. And that's what I'm here to do, bitches. All right, Juno, you're being contracted to something, committed to something, put into a marriage with something, or bonded to a specific community of people. Juno's in Scorpio. It has to do with hidden mysteries. Okay. It's there with Vesta, which is the asteroid of spirituality and how you sacrifice and you devote so much of yourself for others. And Lilith is there. You're coming through with fucking vengeance. You don't give a fuck who is there, all right? Lilith is like the female Mars bitch. Okay. Aries is here. So you're trailblazing overall. You could be coming into commitment and or partnership with this Aries. I'm trying to tell you. It came through 111. And you're like fearless. Oh, shit. Thank you. Okay. Saturn's here. All right. So this could be like a father figure or someone that wants you to come through and remain very disciplined and bringing structure to specific organizations. Saturn is like 10th house energy, right? Or 11th house energy, whether it's organizations, whether it's part of you being part of the government or being seen as someone that's important to the boss. Okay. Overcoming obstacles and barriers or boundaries that have been kept up from people. Okay. This is what you're being committed to overall. So your boss is an Aries. The equinox is here. All right, so there could be some sort of shift that's going to take place from now, us being in the last decan of the summer solstice and moving into the fall equinox by the 22nd of September. Your commitment here is of significance. So check your Libra placements. That's crazy because in my my Placidus chart, I have a 10th house placement with Libra being my midhaven. That's funny. All right, so there's going to be some sort of conjunction that takes place here. All right, I don't know if it happened to be where right now with the full moon lunar eclipse that we experience the whole full moon energy in conjunction with Saturn. All right, There was some sort of unity that came in together, Saturn being the father figure, the moon being the mother figure in astrology. It has to be bringing something into balance. Equinox energy, it's the fall time. We're stepping into Libra season. Something has to be diplomatic here, whether these are the parts of like legal systems, all right, or having to do with like court issues, things like that. Something's coming into balance. All right. The fifth house is here. So I don't know if it's something that you do that's a hobby that you get creative or you're self-expressive with. Maybe it involves children. All right. It could be where you're put into the spotlight. Once again, Leo's energy is the fifth house. You publicly put something out there. You're the right person. You have the confidence, Leo's energy, to do so. You're beautiful. You're like a fucking roaring lion out here. All right. And then, yeah, you're like moving forward with vengeance and activism. Like you're an activist to a specific community of people. I'm telling you. Like, you're the right person for the job is what it's given. You're not afraid. All right, full moon. Yes. So something was illuminated about you here. Full moon in Pisces. And it had a trine over to Lilith in Scorpio, which is crazy. Because this is like water energies. Your water placements are crazy right now. All right. So Piscean placements, again, if it had anything to do with things that exist without physical form, if you had to learn how to be a little bit more compassionate and vulnerable, if it had to do with situations involving hospital and health clinics, okay, or some sort of imprisonment in the energy, there was something illuminated here about how your power was going to help release someone that was in this energy of feeling like they were being disciplined spiritually. All right, that's what it's given. We went to church today, bitches. All right. It's given spiritual court. It's given spiritual court. Trine. Something auspicious took place. I'm trying to tell you, the Pisces over to Lilith in Scorpio, you were bringing for vengeance or change, and how some sort of positivity and luck has sparked your energy. That's what this is. Full moon lunar eclipse that took place in Pisces, trying to Lilith in Scorpio. All right, that's what this is. So for those of you, who the hell has Pisces placements or Cancer or Scorpio in the fifth house? Ouch. Obviously, water signs. Because the 1st, the 5th, and the 9th is going to be the placements of that trine. Okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you guys are being called out. All right? Or those of you that do something creatively involving how you were meant to bring change in. Okay? Yeah, buddy. Scorpios, you guys are going to be of significance because you're part of that fall equinox. It's Libra, Scorpio, Sag season in the fall equinox. All right, quincunx. There's going to be some sort of dissonance here, adjustments in, or a lot of discord that comes in. Who are we having a quincunx over to in today's energy? I think it's Mars and Libra with this moon in Taurus. Yes. 2nd house, 7th house. I would imagine partnerships, all right, relationships, how we're getting contracts regarding money, 2nd house energy, or who seems to see that you're valuable or not valuable, something like that. Yeah, mutable energy is here as well. So there requires some sort of flexibility, adaptability, versatility, where now we're seeing the quincunx with, give me 1 second. Why am I not seeing what I need to see here? It's pissing me off. Hold on. My laptop's about to charge. About to die, so. The quincunx that took place today is with Mars and Libra over to the moon in Taurus. If there's another quincunx that takes place, the following one is going to be on the moon in Leo over to North Node in Pisces on the 18th. The sun is actually going to, in Virgo, quincunx over to Chiron in Aries. That's also happening on the 18th. Okay. So it was giving me quincunx with mutable energy. So we're looking at the moon at a quincunx over to the North Node in Pisces, which is mutable energy. All right. Spirit wants to tell me now about bringing some sort of harmony in. Today we got a lot of fucking sextiles. A lot. A lot. We got sextiles to the sun and Jupiter, to Mercury and Jupiter. We've got a sextile with the moon in Taurus over to Saturn and Pisces, and also the moon in Gemini over to Neptune and Aries. A lot of sextiles taking place today. A lot. Okay. So for those that have been like in this energy of discord about how things have to be flexible and adaptable and the changes that are taking place, there's harmony coming in with opportunity and where your destiny or your purpose is in this lifetime. Because I see Sun and Jupiter. And I see Mercury and Jupiter. Mercury's energy is basically saying, like, your inheritance is already fucking here. It's here. It's here. Fourth house. Maybe it has something to do with your family, your roots, your home, your inner healing, your foundation, your origin, your ancestors, a mother figure. Okay? That's Jupiter in Cancer. Again, the opportunities are coming through. Right before we hit moon board, of course, which is we're ingressing into Gemini's energy, there's going to be some sort of withdrawal in the connection of these energies, and that's happening at 5:39 p.m. What time do we start our void of course? Give me a minute. The void of course that happens for today, where are we, on the 12th? It starts at 4:14 p.m. up until 5:39 p.m. Okay. So the withdrawal starts exactly at 4:14 p.m. Oh, that just showed me the Emperor and the Temperance. That time frame specifically, 4:14. So it's given Aries and Sagittarian energy, fire placements of significance. Show me more. The waning crescent moon. Yeah, that's where we're heading into after we hit this third quarter moon in Gemini. So once something is disconnected from Taurus's energy and we step into the energy of mutable energies, versatility, flexibility, adaptability with the moon in Gemini, then we start to surrender and restore and trust the pathway that we're on as we get closer and closer to that solar eclipse that's going to take place in Virgo. And that one is going to be 6th house energy, right? Has to do with health, has to do with how you're being of service, has to do with your workplaces, your day-to-day routines. It has to do with, again, overall mind, body, and soul coming into equilibrium. Big deal. There's a lot of harmony coming in overall after something is being surrendered and restored. Endings, specifically. Endings. Disconnections, withdrawals, reception, whatever you want to look at it as. All right, 3rd house energy. So it's giving me here. All right, versatility, flexibility, adaptability in connection to 3rd house placements, meaning things that involve communication, transportation, and or your local community. The moon in Gemini, there's going to be something that requires flexibility, adaptability, versatility. Maybe something's going to be changing. All right, and then obviously we're going to ingress into that moon in Cancer, and it's going to conjunct with Jupiter. If there's opportunities from home that could be of significance, that could be coming through. There's something that expands the energy of your family. Maybe you find out that there's a child coming through. Something. What the hell was that? That shit flew. I don't know if those of you, I don't want to bring like pregnancy into the energy, but the 5th house could legit be that. Where did that card go? Hold on, because that shit flew out for a reason. I'm going to find it. What the hell was that? It flew away. Oh, where did it go? Hold on, y'all. Oh my gosh, that was creepy. I hate when that happens because it's like Spirit wants to show me something. What was it? What was that? I'm freaking out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Medium Coley. It's about your career. You see what I'm saying? Somebody wants you to throw your fucking career away. Fuck y'all bitches. I don't like that. Yo, I promise you that car went flying. Like, why did it have to fly like that? It's your medium Crowley. It's your purpose in life. It's your fucking, your destiny, the direction, or your reputation, your public image. Something is important here. Somebody wants you to throw your shit away. Legit. Look at this. Medium Coley in the 4th house in opposition. That's like 4th house, 10th house. That's like giving away all your fucking authority that Spirit gave to you. Brenda said, yeah, fuck them. Oh my gosh. I think you kind of know already what's going on, and somebody wants to test your limits or see how you react under pressure. You know what's up with these people, especially if it involves 3rd house energies. Communication, transportation, local community, anything that involves Mercurian energy and how they can bring in some sort of manipulation to the situation. This is like your mother figure and your father figure going up against each other. Let's look at it that way. 2222 on the clock or in the chat. They don't really want to see that, you said. I see opposition and Neptune's energy here. Wow. When is the next opposition to Neptune? Maybe it has to do with like the resistance or the struggle or the polarity of, let's just say, your spirituality. That's what it could be. All right. People don't like that you are mystical, or that you have a sense of understanding, escapism, or something like this. Okay. 10th house energy. See what I'm saying? I split the deck. It's all about your career, your public life, your reputation. And or Mother Earth energy. It's like, listen, bitch, we're here, we're grounded, we're stable, right? There's like some sort of illusion, Neptune's energy, about this. When is the next opposition with Neptune? When the moon is in Aries? That happened already. The moon in Aries opposed Neptune on the 8th of September. Here we are on the 12th. So that was just like on Monday, Moon's Day. Crazy, right? And we were just coming out of that 22nd to 23rd, possibly. All right, because Neptune's in Aries. So we're going to see it happen once we see the, I'm getting it to happen on the 22nd or the 23rd. Let me be clear. My laptop just kind of like died on me. But Spirit knows I know my shit. We step into the sun in Libra on the 22nd. The solar eclipse happens in Virgo that day. And then the moon ingresses into Libra. So the sun and the moon will be in Libra's energy, and it will oppose Neptune and Aries with the sun and the moon. The illusions of the mother figure and the father figure, that 10th force, it's going to be saying that there's something that you have to confront here in connection to your spirituality, or how something seems to be an illusion versus what's your reality. Well, hot damn. Very clear here. Very clear. Okay. We're going to leave it at that. Let's get into Sacred Destiny real quick. My eye is hurting. I think it's time for me to go, that's why. But we're going to show them anyway. I know that's right. Yeah, somebody wants to test you on what you know. So I feel like, ooh, 12:39 on the clock. I saw 12th house, 3rd house, 9th house. All mutable energies right there, right? So somebody wants to see how flexible you are. Can we bend you but not break you type shit? Okay. I love it. I love it. All right, you got a lot of abundance coming your way. You got a lot of like great gifts coming your way. I'm getting luxury. I'm getting like, yeah. Somebody is being illuminated about how abundant you are or how valuable you are. It's giving full moon in Taurus. I'm going to be honest. Okay, it's giving full moon in Taurus. All right. Like the portal to your pleasurable life. Oh, wasn't that the energy this morning? And the chakras in connection to your sacral. Water energies, all right? Something pleasurable is coming your way in connection to your abundance. It could be literally, all right, second house placements. So if you have like the full moon that took place in Pisces, if you're an Aquarius, that happened in your second house. Your abundance is here. It's being illuminated. Your money's coming, bitch, okay? Something like that. Like, or a leadership position is here. All right, so obviously, if you are an Aquarius, let's just say for an example, because I know my placements, your second house is going to be trining over to a leadership position that's happening in your 10th house. Juno, Vesta, and Lilith, that is in Scorpio's energy in the house of leadership. Medium Coley energy. You see what I'm trying to say? So you have all this abundance coming your way. The Wheel of Fortune is here for you in auspiciousness with this full moon and how it had a trine over to your 10th house placements. Okay? You're moving forward. You're moving on the pathway to happiness is what it looks like. What do you want, Milo? I don't know your chart. I couldn't tell you your life story. I'm sorry. So we have a community of solitude is here. Maybe you've transformed with this community. Okay, I'm seeing the chakras overall. Show me more. Yeah, there's something about these full moons that are taking place here. And it's happening right now. It happened in the 12th house. That was the full moon lunar eclipse. It's happening full moon in Aries in Scorpio season. Libra season. And then we're going to see full moon in Taurus in Scorpio season. So we see 12th house, first house, second house. So by the end of the year, we would already be with the full moon in Gemini by the end of December. More than likely. Or the beginning of January. So notice how they always say, like, astrologically, our charts don't align with the new year. We've already started the new year during the fall equinox. That's the beginning of the new year, quote unquote. Okay. So the winter solstice is more so about you understanding, okay, how you need to harvest in all of your energy to quote unquote get ready for spring equinox. And where spring equinox we will be seeing by then the full moon in Virgo or the full moon in Libra, right? So that would have to be the other side of like, this is your time to do all of you, and then involving back in like March or April, you would start seeing it involving other people down your pathways. Hold on one second. Astrology is like thebomb.com. You need to get with the program, bitches. All right, now I'm seeing courage. All right, so maybe that's what it is. A solitude community is needing to be very courageous right now because abundance is here. And if you are having water placements in specifically earth houses and where your abundance is meant to come in, whether that is 2nd, 6th, and 10th houses, I'm seeing all air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquariuses. You guys are being called out right now. It's your fucking time. Step through this portal. This is your time. All right. This eclipse was meant for you to push forward. All right. And you're going to be delighted on the other side. Okay. You have potential for growth. All right, to overcome obstacles. I'm seeing the mountain in the background. Okay. Y'all lit right now. That's what I see. You guys are lit. All right, so we did Kipper. We did... Oh, I didn't get into... Hold on a second. Because I definitely wanted to spill the tea, but with my tea leaves. Because tea leaves always give me the energy. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm doing an all signs today. I think I'm going to take a break and then we'll get started with that. Brenda's like, what's the tea? All right, so you got pleasure with a close friend here with the dog close up. Somebody could be all up in your face like, I don't know. It's giving that. All right. Let's see. We got opportunity or windfall. All right, with the carrot. Let's see. Keeping your life in balance with the scales. So Libra season definitely is going to be of significance with bringing balance in. With new opportunities. And you have pleasure with close friends at this time. All right, financial gain usually coming from something that you did in the past. So there could be part of your past life here with the dolphin. Bringing in lots of abundance. Dolphins are very intuitive. They're also very smart. Okay, so something involving your smarts here. You could be working for, I don't know, if something having to do with like legalities or you being seen as an important person to bring balance into a specific organization, something like that. All right, you're on the road to success. Again, there was something about like climbing the mountain here. Okay. Let's see. Well, all right, damn. We've got great passion. So maybe you are focusing more so on your passions. There's a lot of material things coming your way, or that's what you're building on. All right, let's see. I see depression and anxiety and worry that someone's against you. You want to release that energy. That's the mental illness or the energy of feeling imprisoned. All right. And how to get back to basics here is you taking a vacation from something that you do physically and or mentally. Okay. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Let's see. You could be doing something risky, taking a chance with something. What is that involving? I don't know. Your intuition is going to tell you that you need to make a beneficial change. I see the tiger to a unicorn. Somebody's really like, oh, and the other person's like, like, all right, I don't know what that means, but there's a problem to be resolved overall. And then we've got spiritual love. All right, so you got great passion towards something that's bringing in plenty of material things. You could have been depressed, anxiety, or fear that somebody was like up against you, or that's what you were worried about. All right, it's about you getting back to basics, coming back into balance, accepting new opportunities, having pleasure with close friends, financial gain coming from something that you did in the past and where it's going to be leading to a lot of success. And you're going to be taking a vacation here. All right. And in this connection to spiritual love and how you're overcoming and or resolving some sort of problem. Okay, major challenge to overcome, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. I see paying attention to your work, and I also see situations in the balance that require careful handling. Something that took place in July, it was the full moon in Capricorn. Career. All right, career. We actually had 2 full moons in Capricorn. And we also seen 2 new moons in Virgo. So something about the 6th and 10th houses here. Like your day-to-day routines, what you do for the 9 to 5, or whether you're going to create a career out of this. Okay? Something like that. Show me the pleasure with the close friend. I gotta get a good shuffle. I haven't used these since the other day. Can you guys tell me what decks to use for the all signs? Because I feel like so confused. Not really. I'll figure it out. All right. It says time to go have fun. All right. Time to go out and have fun. Again, you got pleasure with a close friend here. So grapes is bringing in a sense of abundance. Okay. And I see new opportunities with the carrots. Let's see the carrot energy. All right. The opportunity or the windfall that's supposed to come your way. What's this carrot energy? Yeah, it's opportunities that are waiting for you. New doorways opening up. Okay. Let's see the scales. Oh, that one to be seen. Take care, there will be loss of material wealth. Interesting. All right, so if something's not in balance, then obviously you're going to lose out rather than gaining. Something from the past that you did is supposed to be bringing in your financial gain. And it says you're on the road to success. So let's see what the scales are. Something that took place in August. The full moon in August was the full moon in Aquarius. All right, maybe you were illuminated about the community of people you were supposed to be surrounded by. Or the moon in Aquarius, it kind of showed you more so how to keep your own life in balance because you're going to be moving forward with something independently. Something like that. All right, great good fortune is coming in over the dolphin and where you have this financial gain from something that you did in the past. It said beware of greed. If you get a lot of fortune, don't be greedy. Give to the needy. Maybe you are doing some sort of charitable work. Show me the mountain road here and how you're on the road to success, because you also have the mountain over here and where there's a major challenge to overcome. But maybe you did because it's coming through a celebration. Maybe you've been paying attention to your work and the situation is now in balance. It just requires careful handling. There was a change in your life with the energy of the moon. So the moon back in August was the full moon in Aquarius, or the moon now in September from August's energy has been like illuminated to you about your Piscean placement. All right. Changes in your life that were going to lead you to lots of success. Success meaning financial abundance or new opportunities for whether resources, money, career. I don't know. It's given material things, so it's given second house energy. All right. Show me you doing something risky and or taking a chance, because your intuition is telling you to make some sort of change here. All right. It says you feel tied down or frustrated. So something that keeps you more so imprisoned. I'm seeing you being yoked the fuck up by something or somebody. Okay. Let's see, using your intuition to make a beneficial change. It's a change for the better. So I told you, you guys were transforming. I see the butterfly. All right, there's something transforming around you. Maybe there was like a death, all right? The ending of one thing and the beginning of something else. And that was like a problem that needed to be resolved overall. You needed to defend yourself from somebody or something. The shield is here. All right, so we've seen that in the very beginning. You have like this 7 of Wands energy. It could have been seen to others that you were in your ego or your pride, or you were just, you know what I'm saying, too focused on yourself. But you got a lot of spiritual love around here. Like, spirit don't fucking play about you. You got disappointment in some sort of affair. All right. So I don't know if you got to cut somebody off. All right. Show me great passion. Did you have passion for something or someone that you had a spiritual connection to? That came out in the reading as well. That was being discriminated on, how somebody thought that you were getting like a leg up or something because of who was intuitively guiding you. Okay. Great passion, disappointment in a friend or a lover. You see what I'm saying? Disappointment in a friend, someone that you had to let go. It's almost like you called this person's love by playing the flute and shit. Music could have been of significance. Meditation, music, I don't know. All right, show me plenty of material things. Maybe you thought somebody was working against you and they weren't. They were just helping you get back to basics or something like that. Yeah, a sincere wish is going to be granted with material things. Like, you got some sort of gift coming your way. All right, show me this depression, anxiety, or the worry that someone was against you. Oh, it was your angel guides working in the background. You thought that they were working against you. They were actually protecting you from harm to help you get back to basics. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Spirit was walking you through your transformation, bringing in your luck, opening doorways for you, and you ain't even know it. You ain't even know it. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something it is that you want as you're trying to get back to basics. Your angels are protecting you from that. Knowing that what's on your pathway here is you taking a vacation from something that physically and or mentally drains you. You got a lot of good fortune coming in. Okay. I love y'all. All right, so control your anger, you will be sorry. Again, every time I see that lightning card, it's kind of giving me like Pluto and Aquarius' energy at the 2nd degree. All right. There could have been a lot of like transformation that was taking place that could have been making you act out of character and stepping into your anger. This morning, what the hell was the Sabian symbol speaking about? Channeled aggression. Okay, so be careful. What's this major challenge to overcome and where you're going to be celebrating on the other side? Major challenge to overcome. The muddled, unclear thinking. All right, and how hidden secrets were actually trying to like putting your shit out there was actually harming you as you climb towards success in connection to you paying attention to your work. So if everybody thought that, oh, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, look at this, take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. If your life is not in balance, then you need to be careful and handle your situation properly because you're going to be losing out on wealth. And Spirit said, guess what? A sincere wish is about to be granted in connection to your material things because your angels got your back. And we know these people that were trying to come up against you and make you do something against your will or try to take something away from you that you wanted. Okay. I don't know. I had to do a hair flip there because that was pissing me off. All right. So something about your energy is shifting and it's the dynamic. I don't know. I'm seeing July could have been like Cancer, Leo energy. This is like 4th house, 5th house. Maybe the family or your ancestors could have been up against what was coming through for you in the near future. As I said, we were ingressing from like Taurus energy to Gemini energy. Now we had Jupiter and Gemini ingressing into Jupiter and Cancer, right? So there was a dynamic of things changing and where revolutionary changes were coming in and expansion and growth was required for new things to be given to you. Jupiter in Cancer is exalted. You got opportunities coming in Cancer energy. So it could be from the home environment, it coming from a mother figure. If this is a older woman that's in the spiritual realms, that's actually your angel and protecting you here in the 3D. It's a big deal, right? So the mother figures that you think that were working against you, they were actually like protecting you and having your back. I like it. I miss Cindy, and I think I deleted her off of here one day because she pissed me off, and she knows my attitude. So I know if you're still spiritually in connection with me, I still love you. I just can't delete you or undelete you. Everybody knows I'm a bitch sometimes. Spiritually, I can be like, whatever, fuck y'all. All right, so yeah, somebody tried to test your limits, or they were, let's be clear. The energy one time was calling that someone was working against you behind your back because they didn't see your potential. And if they released you from their energy, it's because they chose someone else over you. We saw that energy as well. I ain't like that. Because I work hard, bitch. I work hard. Bitch in a good way, right? In a good way. Welcome in, John. All right. I mean, I think we kind of understand what's happening here. So I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the all signs reading. I think I'm due for members today as well. I'm going to try to get that done. All right. I owe you guys a members reading. If you guys are interested in donating to the channel, it's going to be in the description box below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you want to buy a deck for the channel, Amazon and Walmart wish lists are on there. As well as if you want to become a member, the subscription for that is in the description box below as well. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.